talking beats and walk the streets where artsy markets be. Many promoters where I live, but yo, they talk is cheap. Right. Across the street, I see a couple cats sparking beef. Lost to me isms with urban youth and heat for cheap prices. I operate my devices, transmit through speakers to communicate what life is. Giving more than just my two bare knuckles to fight with. Spirit motivated to elaborate that Christ lives. I'm a fan of the slam dance, passion and movement. When the chains loosen, crash course exclusive. Landscape destructive with a love for trying to build. Start from scratch to accurately capture what I feel. I'm ill from a contagious sickness. I'm in the midst of individuals channeling energy so intense that it's instant upon exposure. Ready to strike like the cobra. I contend for what I know is truth until the game. Oh, now.
You're listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The show is coming up in about 2 minutes. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Check it. Identify with the positive vibe. Optimist opportunities, not opting to opt for options. Dangerous mind with a clear conscience. Open up and you might get it, that's right. I said it, one of the four to testify you're living lightheaded. Pure thought, mic check, tenant. Put it in an Abraham descendant, bet I'm wrecking it. Isolate your style so you're not tempted to blend it with the temperament of the popular developing tenement to skill. That's why I make sure my step to the rhythm's original. Skip the bullseye. Common vision ends up in crowded centers. An orthodox approach, so I aim for the outer edges.
It's about to be on and popping. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Stay tuned.
Now on and on, I'm on the odyssey, auditing the product of modern artistry. Don't bother me, I'm honestly starting too hard into all of the common songs. I'm talking of problems, but never commenting on proper ways to solve. Call a response from the audience is all the Darwinies have started all against all them. Said it, our investments would expose the hearts and tenants. Obvious, we're all there's all the
You're locked and loaded and listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Y'all don't hear me though. The show is coming up in about 30 seconds. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Solve a bit of numbers while the crowd was getting lost in it. The gathering for unity has proved to be the start of it. Hip hop is an economist, so like I'll have a problem with it. Can't we all just play our role and live the way that God intended? Cause see when the song is ended, try not to be all offended. I'm calling the shots intending to water the land in need.
Stewart Media and Entertainment. Let's go. All right, give me a thumbs up if y'all hear me. Give me a thumbs up in the chat room if you can hear me. Shit! Ah! Give me a thumbs up. Say yeah. Hell yeah if you can hear me in the chat room. Please. Yeah. Trying to hold me down, but you can't hold me down. Yeah. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Damn them little stinking ass gremlins. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now, Puppet Factory. Yeah! Hey, man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, and it's ironic we were about to start talking about that Mariah Carey thing, man. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man, and make sure you bookmark today's episode. I really think that somebody some higher power in media is really fucking with me. That's right. They really are. And excuse my French. I know it's 2017. I don't want to come in cussing and all type of stuff, but I really think somebody is really fucking with me. They're trying to stop this movement. They're trying to stop this movement, but they ain't going to be able to stop this movement. They can't stop us. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Yes, sir. Yeah. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. January 2nd, 2017, man. First show of the year, man. We had some issues. I apologize. We got 30 minutes of bonus stew today. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We good. You're not going to miss anything that I said. I think the last thing I was talking about was the Washington Redskins. They stinking ass, and their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. We'll get back into all of the football games. We got to get into some college football talk, obviously, from this past weekend. We're supposed to do entertainment. As a matter of fact, I think we'll get into the entertainment report right now. It kind of lines up with the show. But, yes, today we will go until 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, Stewie, for supporting me. I don't know who is trying to mess with your boy. We actually had something crazy happen just now. You know what? Let's get into the entertainment report so we can talk about this Mariah Carey thing. We can talk about some birthdays, and we can, kind of tie it into what just happened to me. Yeah. Today's date, January 2nd, 2017. And celebrating birthdays today. Second day of January once again. Cherie Whitfield. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Bob Whitfield, former Atlanta Falcon offensive lineman Bob Whitfield, his wife, Cherie Whitfield, she was actually, I think, one of the first cast members on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hate that damn show. But anyway, happy birthday, Cherie Whitfield. Happy birthday, Cherie Whitfield. Also celebrating a 48th birthday today, or his 48th birthday today, is actor Cuba. Is it Cuba or is it Cuba? Cuba Gooding Jr. celebrates his 48th birthday today. Happy birthday to him. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of Cuba Gooding Jr. I don't think he's a particularly good actor, in my opinion. Taye Diggs celebrates his 45th birthday today as well. Happy birthday to Taye Diggs, 45 years old. And that's it. I don't think we have any Stewies that I'm supposed to mention. We like to give birthday shout-outs around here on the Doug Stewart Show, not only to the celebrities, but also to the Stewies, man. And I don't think we have any Stewie birthdays. If we do, if you got a birthday coming up or just passed, because sometimes we do it belated, email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. And we'll give you a birthday shout out, all right? All right? So, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, brought to you by firefan.com. As I mentioned earlier, man, I was actually a witness. I was on the scene of the crime for what happened to Mariah Carey on New Year's Eve. Following Mariah Carey's troubled performance on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest, the singer's manager Stella Bucklanov has issued a statement to Billboard. Carey's headlining set leading up to midnight went downhill when she got to Emotions and We Belong Together, during which she said she could not hear through her ear in monitors. we told them, this is from her manager, the stage managers, that the in-ears were not working 10 minutes before the performances, Buckholder says. Buckenholz says. Then they changed the battery pack, and then they were still not working on the frequency 4 minutes before the show. We let them know again, and they just kept counting her down and reassuring her that they will work as soon as they go live, which never happened. At which point, she pulled them out, but could not hear the music over the crowd. Now, and you know what? Maybe the Lord works in mysterious ways, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, because what happened to us 15 minutes ago is commonplace in this industry. To the uneducated eye, for people that aren't in this business, in this industry, it looked like Mariah Carey was lip-syncing. She couldn't get on tune with the music and this, that, and the other, and it was all her fault. Let me just say this. Mariah Carey, just like the Doug Stewart Show and the famous words of the great Lawrence Taylor, was set up by the man. Yeah. I don't think that none of what happened to Mariah Carey the other night was her fault. This stuff happens, okay, clearly. And what you don't see is there's an earpiece that she's wearing that she's actually listening to the sound too. Okay, so when people perform, usually 9 times out of 10, whether it's on radio, anything where you're dealing with electronic equipment or whatever, a mixing board or whatever, usually they're listening to the sound or the song through, an internal device in their ears. So they aren't listening to exactly what you're listening to as an audience or in the audience. And a lot of times there's like a delay. And so she tried to jump in with the song and couldn't do it. And if she couldn't hear it, even though it was playing out aloud, everything wouldn't have lined up. So there's a lot of different issues that can go wrong with the audio, as evidenced 15 minutes ago. And so, once again, from the uneducated eye, it looks like Mariah Carey butchered her New Year's Eve performance, especially and also at that time because it's live. It's live. It was in New York City, and they were counting down to New Year's Eve. Because it's live, the producers, really a lot of times on the fly can't fix things. That's why you do sound checks. And that's what she continued to say when she tried to do a performance. And that's what her managers are saying after the fact. We were supposed to have a sound check. You have to do a sound check. Y'all might not can tell, especially based on today's show. You might not can tell, but we do a sound check before every single show. You have to do a sound check. And so I know everybody's killing Mariah, but, I don't think that it's her fault. And one thing I will say, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, the track that they were playing that she was supposed to sing over, it had a lot of parts, like the high notes that she would hit in that song and she was singing it live. They had those already in, so it's not like she was lip-syncing, but she was kind of lightweight lip-syncing. So that's not a good look. So that's not a good look. If you heard the track that was playing, that I guess everybody wanted her to jump in with, whenever there was a high note, they had that already in the track, basically in effect helping her out. So that's not a good look. But understanding how this thing works, a lot of time, like 15 minutes ago, for 10 minutes I was talking, but I thought that I was talking. I could see it coming across on the mix. I could see it coming across on the EQ on Spreaker.com, and it still wasn't going across. So these things happen. I'm not ready to kill Mariah Carey. I know she's still cussing people out right now. Right. I know she's still cussing people out right now, but trust me, it's a bad, awkward, terrible feeling when you have an issue with your sound. It is. And once again, as I can attest from 15 minutes ago.